see some people just can't dress appropriately. I see some people just can't dress appropriately.
I don't understand why.
What is your...
You mean then we do...
How do you...
What can... I can't complain on what?
Have you know...
Nothing?
Does any...
Hey, that... Look. I'm sorry.
Are you the fella...
I know we...
Henry... I'm interested...
What would you...
What is your...
Hearing horse, if I...
How do you like...
It says you're all...
What can you...
Well, I could...
What happened?
The bar... Only the...
Does that...
Why...
Look. Justice, especially...
Right, it's Reese. It's all... If you want to be...
Thank you. Are you Volkmar?
I'm not. Horseshit. You must be.
I beg your pardon.
Well, fortunate. Your investigation ends.
You shouldn't have...
Take him.
Have you gone insane? Don't you know how much...
Horseshit. Get it! How you gonna get it?
What? Okay.
Ha! A sword, eh? You can shove that up your ass! Ah! Ah! It's a wonder.
OK. Den är fit for fight. Come on.
Are you Volkmar?
I'm not. You.
I beg you...
Well, your investigation.
You
take.
Let's... I don't...
What? Where are you? You're a dead man.
Mm.
Now,
Not me. If I didn't, it's true. The book view in the
why didn't
them rest,
aren't you
and which I did,
ashamed?
and which I did.
Moving
There are
they count
but
did Bur
not but you won't.
give me them
If you enter looking, why?
for
Now, please.
I'm quite sure
Here, I'll go to. And if you're a.
good to see you.
No, blood.
You said you were
True.
Henry.
Please, to. I reckon.
Why not?
I'm glad. And it.
When I let you, I reckon.
You're.
I reckon.
You better believe. You silly doggy.
Let's check the mine.
Well, well. Look who's here. I knew from the start you didn't come to the works for nothing. But I underestimated you. An embarrassing mistake. I reckoned you wouldn't find any. Little Neri was...
Turned out the
Congratulate. What to do? We could come underground.
I need evidence that Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus is involved in this whole affair.
The Mint Master? That's not true. Wouldn't you rather discuss the price of your silence?
How much will you pay?
Well, what? Are you out of your mind? You're skinning me here. Now, turn around. Step back.
But I still need that.
What are you talking about? Once more, then. What a He can't leave here alive! Finish him!
Have you had enough, Buret?
Mercy.
Underground?
No, please.
You know very well what.
I gave you coin.
I'll take it as a down payment for prolonged.
The whole thing was Ulrich's idea. As soon as he became Sigismund's mintmaster, he got cocky. He grabbed anything he could get his hands on, took away mining rights from anyone who opposed him, anyone who wanted to. So he came to me one day with the idea.
Why did he come to...
The citizens of Kuttenberg didn't like some blow-in, and I must think what you...
So you...
Did I hate to...
Wasn't he a...
Sigismund came here for the silver. He tried on...
What?
Surprisingly, and to in the end when...
What you...
Stop.
What?
It's
genuine.
It's simple, really. No...
About the evidence.
Yes?
I need some proof in my hands. Something that proves Vavak's involved.
And I can count on you to make sure mine... After all,
You have my word. I won't...
I'm glad to hear that. Here's the key to the chest. It's behind that door, in the coiner's room. You'd better not talk to the coiners.
Is that all?
Aye.
I'm sure he... I don't know what.
I really do. I'll be on... I hope...
Farewell.
Wait up.
I'm here to help.
What are you doing? Get out of here. If the guard...
You don't have to worry about...
What about Master?
I talked to...
What?
I came...
There are some...
Leave that...
Everything we...
Except your...
We just...
Nobody... The guard...
Hang on. We won't tell nobody...
So you don't...
Trouble.
Answer with the evidence when I'm done.
You reckon... Then... Me not...
I got the evidence against...
Really?
Here.
There are names. I'll be damned. Where did you find...
Vavak had a
He
secret...
obviously had it all worked out. Did you have any trouble?
The owner of...
What deal?
He paid me.
The sly fox. Be it as it may, I'll get in touch with Buddhas. One more thing.
There was some coin.
Jesus Christ.
Vavak locked...
My God.
I did.
Thank God. When you talked to them, did you see a coin diary?
They gave it to me.
I'm curious.
Here.
What the... It's gent. That means all the groschen minted from the silver stolen by... In any case. But I'm afraid no matter what Master...
The book.
I hope so, but be that as... I've been thinking, the scheme Master Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus has been running under our nose is incredibly insolent. But with those books in Retard's hands, and it's now pretty to many people...
I'm listening.
And you, everything would stay... Only there would be a... I'll have to find replacements for minor junk.
What happened to her?
Not long after you left, and they found...
You think it's...
Who knows?
Shit.
They're both gone. I'll have to... And I'll take care of nothing really... I've got a little something here to add to what... And I'll give you some...
I'm no thief.
This isn't that. A mutually bent... You understand?
All right.
Access, but don't forget. Here's your secret records and copies.
Thank you.
No, thank you, and give my...
Hey, what the hell are you poking around here for?
I'm Henry. Your lord's expecting me.
Ah, so you're the one. He did mention you, that's true. I'm sorry for being so harsh with you, but we were attacked recently, as you probably know. So we're a lot more cautious now with strangers hanging around.
Well, I understand. But I need to speak with Lord Ruthard as soon as possible.
Of course, follow me.
I'll take you to another ensuite lord of the
We're here,
manor.
but you'll
With
have
the
to wait a
fard.
while. As you can see, Lord Ruthard has an important visitor, and it seems they haven't finished yet.
I understand.
And what now, Martin? Did you speak to Jerome Naz? Will he support us?
He won't. He lent a lot of coin to Sigismund, and now he's stuck with him.
Sakra.
He's scared. As soon as he does anything to upset him, Sigismund will denounce him as a rebel and right off the dead.
Damn it! As always, counting groschen not left room for a grain of common sense in that head of his.
Jerome is a vain man. I'm sure he's pleased when the Hungarian king himself listens to him. He was boasting that he'll be in charge of some church talks in the Italian court. There is no way we'll change his mind.
But you've been to see other councillors too, haven't you? Have you any good news from anyone?
I've got good news for you concerning Mintmaster Vavak. I've heard about his crimes against the crown, and it's no trivial pilfering.
Are you sure the accusations are true?
Yes.
I've got proof of everything.
Ha! God bless you, lad. Finally, some good news.
It seems that this young man came to brighten my day. Who do I have the honor of addressing?
Martin, this is Henry, our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Oderin, Lord of Rabosh, a loyal supporter of King Wenceslas, as no doubt you've already deduced.
Sir, my friend Godwin gave me a ring for you. He said you'd help me if I needed it.
Godwin? Really? Well, you choose peculiar friends.
Yes, I do.
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
Godwin shouldn't be giving away what isn't his. But I'll help you if need be, although not on account of that ring.
Sir Kunslin.
Shimek? What's going on?
Min Master Vavak is heading here with an armed cohort.
Right now? So be it. This matter must be brought to an end. Shimek, place a gunner on the upper floor and a crossbowman on the stairs. Then gather whoever you can find and join us in the yard.
Certainly, right away, sir.
Henry, we're counting mainly on you. I hope your findings are worth a dozen armed men.
It should be.
100
It should
at
be.
least, sir. You'll see.
I'll help you into your armor, Papa.
But quickly,
Papa.
and then go to your chambers and lock yourself in.
What? I'm going with you.
No. So go to your room, take your precious crossbow, and if things turn out badly, shoot any of Vavak's whoresons who stick their noses through the door. If something were to happen to me, you're the next in line in our family. Don't forget that.
I love you, Papa. God Almighty, hold your protective hand above us.
Greetings, Sir Ruthard. Your gate was open, so I took the opportunity for a little visit.
No gate is closed to you, is it? The gates of hell are especially looking forward to your visit. But you're more than well aware of that, eh? Since you don't dare leave home without a horde of men-at-arms.
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order when needed.
Yeah,
And
sure.
today, I got the feeling that order is just what's needed. Or do you disagree, sir?
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats. And be assured, we're very well prepared today for anyone who might threaten us.
Threat? A warning, more like. A friendly warning from the Royal Mint Master. Lord Ruthard, I'm offering you one last chance to surrender your mining rights to me. If we agree, neither you nor your family will have anything to fear. If not, the king will hear of the serpent you nurse in your bosom. And this time, you'll lose
You're
not
the
only
serpent
your
man.
fortress, but also your honor and status.
Enough! Do you think you can insult me in my own home? Do you imagine you could do as you please, just because you have Sigismund's favor? That can easily change when the king learns of the serpent you are nursing in your bosom, to cite your own words. Sir, only, considering what I know, you might lose a little more than your honor. Like your head, for what it's worth.
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the Royal Mint Master what is being said about him.
The word is you're conspiring with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett, sir, to falsify the mining records together. In other words, you're stealing the royal silver. And what's more, taking it to a secret mint where you forge your own coin with the royal stamp. And that's a capital crime. What do you suppose Sigismund might do if... when he finds out his own mint master is robbing him? Especially when he's desperate for every last groschen.
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. So from now on, you will leave me and my family be. Or your king will hear of your shenanigans.
Exactly. We'll see to that. Mark my words.
Are you trying to threaten the Royal Mint Master again? And with nothing but common slander? You haven't learned much since the last time.
Well, we've not had much time for that. We've been fully occupied with collecting evidence. Isn't that so, Henry?
I know about your account ledgers and the ones from Buresh. The real ones that prove how you carried out this fraud.
You've made up those books. Or do you actually have them on you?
Damn right I have them. And they make fascinating reading. You won't wriggle out of this.
Thanks to your stupidity, I don't have to wriggle out of anything. You're traitors, and nobody believes a traitor. So now there's the matter of those books, which you conveniently have right here, and which I declare to be forgeries. You see, more proof of your betrayal against the king and his mint master. To arms, men! Kill the traitors, and bring me those damned books!
To war.
Don't hold back, men! In the name of...
I'll hack your ass off. What are those flashy moves, for fuck's sake?
You'll pay for that!
What are those spit flash?
Fucking hell! He knows how to sword!
Fucking hold
Enough! I give up! That's him! Enough! Enough! I give up! Mercy! I beg of you!
That's not up to me, but to Lord Ruthard. Now call off your men. Do it.
You heard him, men. I order you to stand down.
Completely.
Get out! Wait for me by the gate.
See now? You know how to listen. Now get inside, where you'll answer to Sir Kunzlin.
As you command.
Easy
Quinsley,
peasy.
we got off on the wrong foot. I'm sure we can come to some kind of agreement.
I'll give you the wrong foot. Right up your ass.
You're right. I underestimated you. I made a mistake.
You certainly did, sir. A big mistake.
The only question is, how much your mistake is going to cost you.
Don't do anything rash, Kunzlin. I understand you're angry, but he could come in useful.
That's true. Intelligent people can always reach an agreement that benefits everyone, and...
You're right. I'm more than angry. Swear you leave me and my family in peace, and our mining rights will remain untouched.
You have my word. I swear it.
Good. You know what awaits you otherwise. If Martin believes you can be of use to us, I'll leave it to him. I'm not in the mood for this.
Right. You said intelligent people can come to an agreement. So let's see. We need to know what Sigismund's planning.
Spy on the king? You can't ask that of me.
It doesn't sound like you want to come to an agreement.
You can't.
We can.
No, we will.
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Either you agree to this, or Sigismund learns all about it. Then you'd have to run damn far to avoid the chopping block.
Henry's right. So don't even think about double-crossing us. You've a lot more to lose than we do.
And don't forget about your oath either.
I understand. All right, I'll do as you ask.
Excellent. And now get out of my house.
Of course.
I'll take my leave too, Kunzlin. I'm heading back to Raborsch. I've had more than enough adventure for one day, but at least I'll escort our mint master.
Okay.
I'm sure he'll be delighted to tell me many interesting things.
God go with you, Martin. I hope we'll soon meet again in more pleasant circumstances. Ha ha! Now that was a good one. The mighty Mint Master strode in like a lion, and then crawled out like a whipped dog. Oof. I can breathe a lot easier now we've got rid of that bastard. At any rate, Henry, I'll take those incriminating books. I'll hide them in a safe place, just in case he gets any ideas.
Good idea, sir. Here they are.
Thanks, Henry. You did a fine job, and I'll never forget your help.
Well, you can return the favor right away, sir. You promised to help me get into Malashov.
I did. And I'll keep that promise. There's a
Nice.
secret passage leading out of Malashov, and you could avail of it in the opposite direction.
A secret passage? That's a godsend. Von Bergow won't have an inkling.
He won't. It's well hidden. We didn't
Nice.
even know about it ourselves for a long time. Until Rosa discovered it in the fortress one day. She can best explain to you how to find it. She should be in a room. It's up the stairs. You'll see the door on your left.
All right, I'll ask her. Thank you very much, Sir Kinsling.
Don't thank me yet. The worst of it is still ahead of you.
Nobody will be expecting me. The passageway is an advantage that works on my side. Then I'll improvise and put my faith in Lady Luck. Like I always do.
You can't just blindly trust Lady Fortune. You have to meet her halfway. Ideally with very long steps. Don't go rushing in. First get yourself a coat of the kind used by spies and infiltrators. That'll protect you better than plate armor. Don't dally. And only draw your weapon if you've no other choice. You'll be walking among wolves, so don't forget it. I'll pray for your success. It would help us in more ways than you probably realize.
What do you mean, in more ways?
Isn't it obvious?
Ways.
We've been sitting with our arms folded until now. And where has it got us? We look helpless, and it's difficult to find allies. But if you liberate Lord Capon, right from under von Bergow's nose, the word will spread like wildfire throughout the land, and von Bergow will look like a fool, and he'll lose a strong advantage in parleying. That would help convince some of those who are hesitant about joining us in the fight against Sigismund and the Praguers.
You're right. I hadn't thought of the other consequences. And I reckon even Jobst hasn't realized. Thanks again. As soon as I
Nice.
speak to Rosa, I'll head out right away. I'll get Lord Capon out of Malashov if it's the last thing I do.
You've no lack of courage, son. But you shouldn't count on that alone. Be careful. And good luck. Shimek will take care of this mess in the yard. And I'll look at the books you brought, at least.
I wish you a pleasant read. There's more than enough on him in there.
I've got a feeling you're looking for me,
Your father sent me.
So I can tell you how to get to our fortress. A task for the lowest lackey, wouldn't you say? Well, you don't need to answer that.
Right, yeah. That's exactly why he sent me. But how...
What are you staring at? Do you think I was born yesterday? I was listening to you from the top of the stairs.
Of course,
So,
we're...
this passage, it leads to the cellars, but the outside entrance is hidden underground in a forest, not far from the castle. You can find the exact place if you know where and how to look.
Is it in a cave hidden behind a waterfall?
Well, no. But it would be nice. Listen, nearby Malashov is a stud farm managed by Hashtal, an old friend of Papa's. We had a wayside shrine set up at the crossroads before the stud farm.
A wayside shrine? How do you mean?
Are you a Christian at all? Never mind. It's a big white column. You can't miss it. From the shrine, you should be able to see a group of boulders. Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You have to find it, and then there's a kind of... how can I describe it? A window. A gap you can look through.
If it's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, it should direct you towards some ruins. Go there. And now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone cross. You have to find it and look where its top points to. If you go the way the cross is pointing, you'll find another one, and again follow the direction it's pointing in. That should lead you to a small clearing, marked by a cross in the rocks. You dig there, and you should get to the passageway.
That's a really cunning solution. No random fool would ever find it.
That was exactly my intention when I thought it up. Thanks, Henry. I think you're no fool, so you shouldn't have any trouble. And that's not all. Getting into the castle is the easy part. Don't forget, you have to get out too.
You're right. Horses will be needed. For me and for Capon.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Fortunately, I know how to arrange that. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about, and ask Hashtal for horses.
Where's the catch?
No catch. On the contrary, please tell Hashtal that Papa is still paying for masses for his dead father, as agreed years ago. And even if he's not too keen, tell him we'll pay him for the horses.
You got it well figured out. Thanks. Don't know how I'd manage without you.
You've done plenty to help, and now it's our turn. Papa said something like that, didn't he? You know, you might not be aware of it, but you saved us from a mountain of trouble. Papa would never admit it. But alone, we wouldn't be able to resist the Mint Master for long. You've earned the right to the gratitude and friendship of our house for all time.
Would you like to come with me? At least I'll be sure to find that place.
Would you seriously want me there? What if something were to go wrong? Wouldn't a girl like me be more of a burden to you?
Well, you wouldn't be a burden to me. Quite the opposite. I've already seen you know how to take care of yourself.
Thank you. But I can't go nevertheless. Papa would jump out of his skin if he even heard of such a thing. That's why I would like to ask you for one favor, but you mustn't breathe a word of it to anyone. Understand?
Okay.
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be at Malashov, if you could bring me something from there.
And what might that be?
A book. It has great value to me, and I was starting to worry it would stay there forever. But if you're going there now...
Oh.
Fear not, my lady. I'll gladly tear the entire fortress apart to find that book for you.
Restraint, valiant knight. I value your determination, but this way would give yourself away immediately, and I'd remain without my book. Find it nice and quietly, then come back.
Your wish is my command.
It shouldn't be hard. The book is bound in scarlet leather and inlaid with gold. You won't find many like such there. And take this, so you don't get lost in the fortress.
Thank you.
It is quite possible you won't get back to Malashov again. So don't forget about me. And Henry, be careful.
Hello there.
Greetings, my friend.
The Ruthard sent me.
What's that to do with me? Those days when Ruthard was the Lord of Malashov are over. I don't want to have anything more to do with him, so you can be on your way.
He
What?
sends you his regards. And he asked me to remind you that he's still paying for masses for your family, as the two of you agreed.
Sakra. Nobody knows about that but him.
That's why he told me. So you'd be sure I really did come from them, and this isn't a trick.
Well, that changes things. Sorry for being a bit hostile-like, but times are tough. A man can't be sure of anything. Good to hear that Sir Kunzlin still has a few friends left. Give him my greetings, and thank him for still honoring our agreement.
Sure. I'll pass that on to him.
So, tell me, what did the Ruthard send you for?
I've got to get into Malashov to free a friend who's held captive there.
What, all alone? Maybe I should send for a priest for you, eh?
Don't worry, I'll figure it out. Lord Ruthard told me about a secret passage that will take me there. What I need from you is to get a fresh horse ready for my friend. A fast one, for when we get back.
Well, you sure ain't lacking in courage. But you're really asking me for a lot. A fresh, fast horse don't come cheap.
But fine, since you're from Sir Quinslin, I'll have it ready for you.
Thanks, man.
Somewhere a bit further from here so I don't get in the shit if things go sideways.
Of course. The last thing I want is to endanger you unnecessarily. And the Roothards promise to pay for the horse if it comes to any harm.
All right. So look, here next to the stud farm, there's a kind of band of rocks below the forest. When you go alongside the rocks to the end, you'll find a wooded copse not far from the castle. There's a well-trodden patch of ground there, so that's where I'll have that horse ready for you. Hopefully, nothing will happen to him if I just leave him there. Recently, there's been wolves and wild dogs sniffing around here, so we have to watch out for the animals.
Thanks. I'm obliged to you.
Tell me more about this secret passage. They say there's one here somewhere, but no one knows much about it.
That passage is secret for a reason. The less you know about it, the better.
Herregott, I'm to risk my farm and maybe even my life for you, and you won't even tell me that much?
Sorry, I can't do it. It's really for the best.
That's gratitude for you.
Let's see.
Did you hear what happened?
Prince first.
The chapel directed me here. No doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross, and then go in the direction the top is pointing.
Stone cross? Where in the world? Should I say a stone cross? How big area is it? Oh. Some new wolves. No more wolves. Okay. Where was this one? Not down there, but where's the wolf? Oh, there they are. Come here. Do not run away. Okay. Back to the stone cross. Just from the information I got, I would assume the stone cross was this way. Wait a minute. Looks like we got something here. Or no. There we have the castle. We are supposed to sneak in. Now I just have to find a secret passage. Maybe blind. I just have to read the quest one more time. Let's see. Is this? Should see a stone cross and then go towards that direction and then. You're really kidding me?
A cross in stone. This could be the place Rosa mentioned. I'll grab the spade and see if I'm in the right place. Ugh. A tough job, but it was worth it.
Then
The way to Malashov.
I should change my outfit. Yes. Should have a sword on and shield.
It's clear. An axe to deal with the supports and the planks at the entrance. A spade and bucket to clear away fallen earth and free up the entrance. Everything's ready for escape whenever needed. The Roothards really left nothing to chance.
I forgot to equip a torch. And the dagger, maybe? Oh yes, the dagger should be equipped. Just in case.
Courage. You can do this.
This is going to take a while.
Stone by stone, you can should take apart the wall.
And Ruthard and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us.
Bavag will deal with Odard. But Liechtenstein is your concern. How come you haven't caught him yet?
He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back.
Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Ardo? Kuttenberg is ours. Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He's got fuck all in his hands. Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas, clear the way for him to the imperial throne, and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation. And now, the glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damned truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. Then Sigismund, and now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us?
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his Cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army.
What are we going to do?
We've got Capon. That'll keep Hanush and the Lipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Liechtenstein mustering other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia.
I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own two hands. Count on me, sir.
The betrayers of Christ hiding a betrayer. They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
The gate open.
A horseman, sir!
Hanush is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of and will catch Liechtenstein. You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your Graces,
King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlitz monastery, without delay.
What's all the urgency about?
Surely you must know that yourself, sir. The captives fled Trotsky Castle and killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
That's not possible. That's a lie.
It is true, Lord Toth is dead.
Who? Speak!
The messenger said something about Cobbler's bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that whoreson, and I will rip out its heart!
Jesus. What's with that boy?
Sir Istvan was like a father to him. We better go.
Bring the horses!
That's nice.
Shame about that dog.
Luck was on my side. Now to find Capon and get out of here.
Took a small escort with him, so the garrison is slightly weakened now. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get
Where should I go?
the whip. You got it, Conrad. Jeppel, I'll send Hyman to the gate. You'll be in charge of the southern and eastern Get some sleep. You don't fall asleep during the night watch.
Aye, don't worry.
The rest of you know your orders. You'll be
Want the
sorry.
book though?
Don't. Dismissed. And don't drink too much.
Got it, comrade.
Vitek, that cart is starting to get on my fucking nerves. I understand. I'll get right on it. And tell Drahomira it's getting late, so she won't forget to take some food to our honored guests. I gave her the keys so I wouldn't have to fuck around with it myself.
Don't worry, it's already taken care of. I saw her taking it to them.
Well, that's great. That woman must be the only one I can rely on.
Find Capon and get out of here.
Took a small escort with him, so the garrison is slightly weakened. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get the whip. You got it, Conrad. Jeppel, I'll send Hyman to the gate. You'll be in charge of the southern and eastern fortifications.
Oh, come on.
Bloody hell.
So close. Oh, I had it for a long time there. Come on. So close.
Damnation.
Come on. Then I close it. Just once. Oh, the guards up here already.
Conrad sent us to keep watch here.
Wait, Mom. We're on Conrad's blacklist, and ever since he yelled at you last time, I reckon you are too. So what do you say we help each other out a bit here? We'll hole up a bit downstairs, and you... She's some third-rate daughter of some lord from who knows where, so she was actually quite lucky to hold on to us for the life.
Bloody hell, old Otto!
Take a save potion here. I should just talk to her first.
What, the guards?
Don't move, woman.
Surely you wouldn't...
I wouldn't. So unless you...
All right.
Do you know something about a...
Sir Otto was reading
Where's Hans?
one...
Be reasonable.
I understand.
Where the hell did I take that?
What is happening? Who are you?
Quiet.
If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Good God, Henry. What are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble arse thanks you. Well, how did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Aretzo. At your service.
An Italian?
Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg. He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me. And I came very close to holding the town. Besides... There's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind. Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
Of course I have a plan. Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Bergow knows nothing about it.
C'est magnifique! Very cunning.
And so far, the garrison has no idea I'm here. We're lucky von Bergow left the fortress along with von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I'll have some horses ready there. We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable! I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to sneak like that once during the siege of Arezzo. So, what are we waiting for? On y va!
Wait. A passageway, you say? A dark, narrow passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wade through, but nothing we can't handle.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passageway.
What?
Let me repeat. No passageway for me. It's not the chivalrous way.
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but in our situation, it is more than delicious.
Fuck chivalry now. That passageway is the only chance we have of getting out of here alive.
Well, in my opinion...
Fuck your opinions! No! Just no! I mean, we'll all suffocate in that passageway. Or it'll fall on our heads.
What's gonna fall on us, damn it? If I got in that way, we can get out, too. It's completely safe. So stop acting like a madman and let's go.
I can't do it. I'm afraid of small, dark spaces. Ever since that tower fell on me in Nabokov, and I was... There has to be...
What other way? Any other way, and they'll be after us. That passageway is the only chance. Get a hold of yourself. You can do this. The bold Lord of Perkstein can't be put off by some hole in the ground.
I'd like to, but... It makes me rich. Just think that's impossible.
Come on.
No.
Enough of this shit. I came for you, and now I'm making the decisions. We go through the passageway.
And I'm telling you, I am still your master. We'll get out of here.
Are you listening to yourself?
Laissez tomber. Monsieur Capon told me it makes him feel not good. After all you went through in Nebak, we cannot go this way, and did you not say that Van...
Yes.
And what about horses?
I think there's a couple, yeah.
Très bien. That will be enough, but I think we could get there stealthily. Then you simply open the gate, et voila, we are gone. Just like I escaped when surrounded by that English dog, John Oakwood. It may not be the best plan. It was not back then either. Time has passed.
That's a wonderful plan, but we...
Exactement.
Thanks, Henry.
A nice speech. Mince! But I need some weapon. Henri!
So?
C'est incroyable!
Don't come... Henry?
I'll go ahead and scout.
And how will you...
Well, the stables can be...
Agreed.
But you must...
True.
Précisément.
Right.
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway.
I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
Where is that book? Once inside the room, go to the room just below where you're free. A red book by the window. Oh my god, it's just there. Probably that. Just enter the room here. Really have to get give him the weapon though. Okay. Do I have some perk points? No, I do not.
I have some stick. Très bien. Give. Now I will.
What was the question now? Get Hans Capon to the horses. Just save again.
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Capon the signal.
No, that's safe. Then I should just see if they have got anything worth. Russians, bandages.
Horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Capon the signal. Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
Nice, finally.
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France. Oui, monsieur, you're surely brave, and fortune favors the brave. Yeah! Free at last! Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're
There.
a great friend.
Can I get the perk? No.
Best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vauquelin?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vauquelin... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant. En.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not tenant in any art or conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Capon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful at least that Hanush won't have to pay von Bergow the ransom for me. I'd never live that down, but I'll still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our Trotsky mission?
True. Not everything went according to plan. Actually, almost nothing went to plan. But at least I finally got revenge on Istvan. That Horson got what he deserved. Believe me.
My Christ, you got Istvan! That's welcome news. No one will miss that fucker. Nice work, but I don't think that'll help me much with Hanush.
Jobst is hatching his plans. Soon we'll kick Sigismund out of this country, and I think the bold Sir Hans will still have a chance to prove himself.
Mais oui! I must meet your Jobst de Moravie. I have some clever ideas about how to strike against le roi Sigismund.
Yeah, you go and chat with Jobst. At least I can get good and drunk in the meantime. We should spur the horses on. God knows, they might be hot on our heels. Yeah! Christ, wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Capon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I thought...
Are we now? Oh, yeah, I haven't been here before. Okay. Where is it? We're going to write the Schusto, but I'm not finished with a request. Okay.
Against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war, it's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5
Whoa.
quadrillions. Annual revenues could be perhaps several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bacalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes, but we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Yeah!
What is it now? Do they see? They hear horses trample. That says Jobst, isn't it? No, it's not. It's actually Hanush and Godwin and Redzig.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Every
Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Ratai that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
no sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Bergow.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck.
Oh.
We were both in a
Bug.
bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Bergow received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Bergow's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Bergow has been the real enemy
Nice.
all this time.
Nice,
And
Henry.
Zizka
Nice,
is actually
Hans.
our ally.
Zizka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's an interesting fella. Handy with a weapon, but also pretty tricky.
It's best to keep a fella like that on your side.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again.
Godwin
If only
is
it didn't have to be in Rabor.
invisible as well. Okay.
Of all
Nice.
the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Vavak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Bergow in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Now, if we had one of our people at that assembly, we'd get Sigismund's plans nice and fresh. Straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
My very words. And I know exactly who to send. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city right away, and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well,
At least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
Take it. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergow's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon.
Oh. This just in case. Is this one? Oh, it's bloody. It's not actually. What? Okay.
By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favourite book. Pray tell, did you find it?
as I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Bergow's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
Actually not.
That's too bad. I think you would like it.
Why do you think so?
I just think you might find some common ground with the author. Not in absolutely everything, of course. That's just not possible. But in basic matters, I believe you'd agree. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
I've been through quite a bit, but I never thought of writing it down.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal parts.
Both?
Okay.
Well, fine. What should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
There are heaps of stories about men, so I propose one about a woman.
All right, a woman then. But I'd need to know more about her.
Such as...
Tell me one trait that is important for you. What would impress you in a girl?
I think above all that she should be clever.
And isn't that rather detrimental for a girl?
Only fools say that. Jilted half-wits who met girls smarter than themselves.
You'd be surprised. My father is no fool, but at times he wishes I were more of a goose. Or better yet, that I would change overnight into a sun. But if the lady in our story is clever, should she employ her wits for good or evil?
I'm for good intentions. If we come up with an interesting woman, it would be a shame to write her as evil.
I agree. Too bad it's only on paper. I'd like to meet Our Lady in the flesh. Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch. Especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Imagine a beautiful lady is standing before you, and you are courting her. What would you do?
I'd rather keep what I do to myself. But how about something like this?
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward. So what about that story of ours? Tell me your impressions.
Too bad there aren't more books like this. If there were, I might end up turning into a scholar.
Really? I'll take that as the highest possible compliment. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I. And for that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
Oh.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king?
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? And what I'd be risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
All right. That seems like a fair deal.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
fast feet and good manners, and the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the cap.
Just make sure we...
Indeed.
I'm sorry.
Just in case, to be a bit more of a smooth talker, use this one. The tailor was around here or so. They really had to look at obtain the king's waiter's cloth. Okay. And the tailor is there, but he wasn't there.
Bread here. I apologize.
Fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Anything you need.
Blessings to you.
Good day. Tools. Sorry.
What?
Greetings.
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here. Here you are.
No more than I'd... And you impatient fella. What?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I just have to get in there. I have an important message for the king.
But why would you...
But it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it.
I see. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you?
Of course.
All right. No need. Show the confirmation to the head butler.
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly, or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
Canvas. The softest linen canvas.
Nice.
Come and buy the finest canvas.
Jugs here, big and small. Jugs for sale. You ought to be ashamed.
I know exactly what you meant. You'll get your money back. Don't worry.
Come closer, don't be shy. Quality goods here.
Where can I wash off
apologize.
this blood? What the hell, those barrels everywhere? Let's see, it is there, then I can go back. Eat some. Reported it here. There's a scroll. Sorry. Where's that scriber?
I apologize.
I want some new skills.
Was möchtest du?
I'll have a look at the...
Nice. That's the students. One will be nice, then I have red. I'll take that one. Is that all I have?
Let's talk about the price.
Versuchen wir's.
Do you accept?
Well, if you... Ja, finally. Vielen Dank. Es war mir eine Freude, mit dir
Nice.
Geschäfte zu machen.
Let's see. I need a place to sit and read. Reading.
I better not forget about that council assembly.
The pillory for the
I
good.
apologize.
The gallows for the wicked.
Was ist denn los? Ein Bier bitte.
What's the hold?
They had two
Am I supposed
collections
to
just
open
like
my
it
mouth
already.
and wait for it to
And
rain?
there's still holes in the walls. That's true. But what good are fortifications you can't defend?
I'll tell you, no fucking good at all. See?
like to learn if...
What would you like to...
Oh, that's all my gold. No, no, no. And I just sleep here. Sit and read more. First, let's see books. This book of with speech can help me with. Nice.
Oh, it's filthy again. Damn it.
Let's see. How much time will it take? Reading simulator. Nice. Also got up in Scholar. Couldn't be better. Guilds scholarship. Let's see. I'll take that one. And then you'll sleep. Don't need that much of anything. So.
The city council will be convening soon. I better get a move on.
What's the hold-up, innkeeper? Head to this old place.
Just eat some. Oh.
Empty pockets and a hole.
Making their time again.
No, it's not that way. It's this way.
Did you make up?
Not a chance.
Sei froh,
I'd
dass du
sooner
deinen
see
Kopf noch
Hellfreeze
auf den
over.
Schultern hast.